change your life? Or are you just going to sit there and let life pass you by? You've got a choice, and it's time you face it. Too many people are stuck living the same routine, waiting for the perfect moment, or looking for someone to give them permission to succeed. Well, I'm here to tell you no one is coming. It's time to stop waiting, stop making excuses, and start taking control. The lessons I'm about to share with you will hit you hard. They'll challenge everything you think you know about success, about life, about what it takes to be great. But I promise you this, if you follow these lessons, your life will never be the same. So get ready. It's time to step up and take responsibility for your future. The clock is ticking. Let's get started. Invest in self-improvement. If you're not working on yourself, you're losing. It's as simple as that. Life doesn't wait. Time doesn't care if you're tired or distracted. Every day, you're either getting better or getting left behind. So let me ask you, are you okay with being stuck? Are you fine with feeling like nothing ever changes? Because if you don't invest in yourself, that's exactly what you're choosing. Here's what I learned that changed my life: work harder on yourself than you do on your job. If you work hard at your job, you'll make a living. But if you work hard on yourself, you'll make a fortune, and I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about having freedom, confidence, and purpose. I'm talking about building a life that excites you every day. But none of that happens if you stay the same. If you're not growing, you're falling behind. Life doesn't reward excuses. It rewards effort. So stop waiting for someone to come and save you. Nobody is coming. It's up to you to fix this. Start now. Read a book that makes you think. Learn a skill that makes you valuable. Push yourself to be better. It won't be easy. You'll have to give up things that waste your time. You'll need to focus on what really matters. But what's the alternative? Staying stuck. Wasting years on things that don't move you forward. That's a price too high to pay. You're here because you want more. So stop wasting time. You have one life, one shot to become everything you can be. Work on yourself like your future depends on it, because it does. No more waiting, no more excuses. The time to start is now. Success through personal growth. If you're not growing, you're dying. That's the hard truth. Success isn't something that just happens to you. It doesn't come because you hope for it or wish for it. Success is something you attract through who you become. If you're not investing in becoming better, more valuable, you're falling further away from it. Don't fool yourself into thinking things will just fall into place. They won't. Success is something you attract, not something you pursue. You need to understand this. Success doesn't come from chasing money or fame. It comes from becoming a person who is capable of handling success. You have to be a person of value, someone who offers something of worth to the world. But here's the catch: you don't get there by staying the same. You don't get there by sitting back and waiting. Personal growth isn't comfortable, it's painful, it's hard, and it takes sacrifice. But if you want more out of life, you'll do what it takes. You'll take the extra step, read the books, work on your mindset, and master your skills. I know it's tempting to stay in your comfort zone. But staying there won't bring you success, it'll only bring you regret. Time keeps moving forward, whether you're ready or not. So get ready. Start working on yourself. Start changing your mindset. If you're not willing to grow, then get used to being stuck. Because growth is the only path to success, and if you're not growing, you're guaranteed to be left behind. Get to work. Start now. Because the time to grow and succeed is never tomorrow, it's today. The importance of self-mastery. Let me tell you something straight. If you can't control yourself, life will control you. That's the brutal reality. How many times have you let your emotions, your habits, or your impulses dictate your life? How many times have you failed because you couldn't control your actions or your reactions? If you want to win, you need to master yourself. And if you're not willing to do that, you're setting yourself up for failure. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. This is where the real battle lies. It's not about controlling the world around you. It's about controlling the person you see in the mirror. You want to be successful? Then you need to control your emotions, your thoughts, your actions, and your focus. You need to stop letting distractions or your weaknesses derail you. But here's the truth: self-mastery isn't something that just happens. It's not handed to you. It's earned through discipline, consistency, and focus. Every time you get angry and lose control, you've lost a chance to grow. Every time you procrastinate or give in to laziness, you've lost a chance to get better. Self-mastery means doing the things you know you should do, even when you don't feel like it. This isn't easy. It's not supposed to be. If it was easy, everyone would do it. But if you want to rise above the average, if you want to dominate your life, you have to start by controlling yourself. Do you want to be powerful? Then take control of your mind, your emotions, your habits, your actions. No more excuses, no more blaming the world. The problem is you and the solution is you. So stop wasting time and start mastering yourself today. Because if you can't control yourself, nothing else matters. Never tell people what you do. I know you think it's harmless, but you're wrong. The moment you tell people what you do, you give them power over you. You invite their judgment, their doubts, and their criticisms. You give them the chance to tell you that it's not possible, that you're not good enough, that you settle for less. You open yourself up to the weight of their opinions. And trust me, that's a weight you don't want to carry. Don't tell people what you do, show them by what you accomplish, and that's the truth. Don't let anyone box you in by your job title or what you're working on right now. People love to label you. They love to tell you who you are based on one thing they think they know about you. But you are more than that. You are the sum of your dreams, your actions, and your vision. And that's what should define you, not someone's opinion or their limited understanding of your life. So stop talking about it. Stop seeking validation or approval. Don't tell people what you do, let your results speak for themselves. The moment you stop explaining yourself to others is the moment you start to live on your own terms. You're not here to live for others, you're here to live for yourself. You're here to create your own future. Let them doubt. Let them question. Let them talk. Your job is to prove them wrong. When you keep your goals and your vision to yourself, you stop giving people the power to derail your progress. You don't need their approval. You don't need their permission. You don't need to explain yourself. You only need to act. So stop talking, stop justifying, and start doing. The less you talk about what you do, the more you'll actually achieve. Let your success be the only answer people need. Reclaim your power. Right now, you're handing away your power. You let other people's opinions, fears, and doubts control you. You let them tell you what's possible and what's not. You let them define your limits, and then you follow them, like a sheep walking off a cliff. How pathetic is that? You are capable of so much more than they'll ever understand, but you're giving away the very thing you need to succeed your power. Take control of your life or someone else will, and that's the harsh reality. If you keep letting others control your decisions, your life, your future, you'll wake up one day and realize you're not living your life. You're living theirs. You're living by their rules, their standards, their expectations. But that's not living, that's existing. It's time to take your power back. You were not put on this earth to follow the crowd. You were born to lead, to create, to break the mold. But you can't do that when you're chained to the opinions and judgments of others. Stop giving them the power to dictate your path. You don't need their approval, you don't need their permission. You need to make your own decisions, take responsibility for your own life, and take massive action towards your goals. The power is yours, right now. You have it within you to turn your life around, but you've been too scared to grab it. Don't wait for some magic moment where everything falls into place. It's never going to come. You have to claim your power today. Don't wait for someone to give it to you. Take it. Own it. Now go live with the confidence of someone who knows their worth. It's time to stop letting other people control your destiny. Reclaim your power and take charge of your life, because no one else will do it for you. Examples of success with privacy. You think people will respect you more if you tell them everything you're doing, right? Wrong. The more you talk about what you're doing, the more you invite judgment, criticism, and distraction into your life. You allow people to weigh in, to tell you why it won't work, and to tear down your vision. What you do is none of their business, it's yours. If you're constantly talking about your plans, you're giving away your power. You're telling the world what you're doing before you even do it. And that's a massive mistake. Don't tell people what you're doing. Show them the results, and he's right. People respect results. People respect action. But when you tell them your plans, they get distracted by your words, and they begin to judge, question, and doubt. And that doubt will only creep into your own mind. If you want to achieve real success, keep your mouth shut and work. Work hard. Let your results speak for you. Stop asking for permission. Stop begging for approval. Stop trying to justify your actions to people who don't matter. Focus on building, creating, and achieving. When the results come, they'll be the loudest thing in the room. Let them ask you how you did it. Let them wonder. By then, you'll be miles ahead, living life on your terms, not theirs. It's time to stop talking about what you're going to do and start doing it. Silence your critics by showing them how far you've come. Let your success be your answer. That's the only thing that truly matters. Keep your moves quiet, work hard, and let the world catch up with you when you're on top. Living authentically. If you're living your life based on what others expect from you, you're not living your life at all. You're just acting. You're playing a part, wearing a mask, and pretending to be something you're not. And deep down, you know it. You're wasting your time trying to meet everyone's standards, trying to make them happy, trying to fit into a mold that was never meant for you. And the worst part, you're losing yourself in the process. Be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else. When you try to be somebody else, you're giving away your power. Stop pretending to be something you're not. Stop playing small to make others feel comfortable. The moment you embrace who you truly are, that's the moment everything starts to change. When you stop hiding your true self, you free yourself, you free your potential, you free your happiness. So ask yourself, what's the cost of living a lie? What's the price of trying to please everyone else? It's a life of stress, frustration, and regret. If you want to live authentically, you have to start right now. Stop seeking validation. Stop worrying about what people think. You are not here to fit into other people's expectations. You are here to build your own life, your own legacy, your own future. The world needs the real you. Your gifts, your voice, your perspective. Don't hold back. Don't play small. It's time to step into your power and live as your true self. The moment you stop pretending to be someone else is the moment you start becoming who you were always meant to be. So stop wasting time. Be real, be bold, be you. Inspiring others by example. Listen to me, talk is cheap. Anybody can talk a big game, but actions are everything. If you want to inspire people, you don't do it by telling them what they should be doing. You do it by showing them. Your life, your actions, your decisions, they speak louder than any words you'll ever say. If you're not living by the standards you preach, then you're nothing more than a hypocrite. And no one is inspired by that. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great, and that's the truth. The moment you start living the way you want others to live, you'll inspire them in ways you can't even imagine. People don't follow what you say, they follow what you do. So if you're not setting the example, you're part of the problem. What are you waiting for? Why are you holding back from becoming the best version of yourself? Every day you delay, every time you hold back, you are wasting an opportunity to inspire someone else. Your progress, your discipline, your sacrifices, it can motivate others to do the same. But if you're not living up to your potential, if you're not pushing yourself to the limit, you're holding others back. Do you want to inspire others? Then get your act together. Don't wait for others to change first. You change, you lead. You show them what's possible by being the living example of greatness. Your actions will inspire more people than your words ever will. So stop talking about what you're going to do. Show us, live it, lead by example. That's how you inspire people to follow you to greatness. Challenges and determination. Listen, life is not going to hand you anything. It's not going to be easy. If you think success comes without struggle, you're living in a fantasy. The world will throw challenges at you, and it's not about whether or not they come, it's about how you handle them. If you let challenges defeat you, you're done. Period. You can either be a victim of your circumstances or a victor over them. It's your choice. The challenge of leadership is to lead in the face of adversity, and let me tell you something, if you're not facing adversity, you're not pushing hard enough. If your life is easy, you're not growing. Challenges are what forge character, they build strength. They test your determination. Without them, you're just coasting. And coasting doesn't get you anywhere meaningful. Stop making excuses for why it's too hard or why you can't do it. Everyone has problems, but successful people don't let problems stop them. They use them. They learn from them. They grow stronger. The road to success isn't smooth, but it's those who keep going despite the obstacles who get to the top. You think your struggles are going to stop you? Think again. You're tougher than you know. You've got more in you than you realize. So the next time you hit a wall, don't back down, don't shrink from the challenge. Face it head on, push through, use the pain, use the struggle. That's how you grow. You don't back down, you fight. You keep going. You keep pushing. And when you come out the other side, you'll be stronger, sharper, and unstoppable. Challenges are not the end, they are the beginning of your greatness. Take control of your life. Let me ask you this, who's in charge of your life? Is it you or is it everyone else around you? Because if it's anyone but you, you're living a lie. You're letting other people, circumstances, and excuses control your destiny. And that's unacceptable. You've got one life and you're letting it slip away because you're waiting for someone else to hand you the keys to your future. Newsflash, no one is coming to save you. It's all on you. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And I'll take it even further. You are the average of the actions you take. If you're not taking control, you're just drifting. And drift leads nowhere. No one ever became great by waiting for life to happen to them. They took control, they made decisions, and they acted, even when it was uncomfortable. Now, stop waiting for someone to give you permission. Stop looking for the perfect moment, the perfect conditions, the perfect time to start. There's no such thing. Every day that you waste waiting for the right time is a day you'll never get back. You're in control right now. If you don't take charge of your life, no one else will. And trust me, the world will leave you behind. You're not going to get any sympathy. You either make decisions and take action, or you get left in the dust. Take control today. Stop letting fear, doubt, or others decide what you can or can't do. If you want a different life, you have to choose it. You have to fight for it. Stop being passive. Stop playing it safe. You are the captain of your own ship. Stop letting anyone or anything else steer you in the wrong direction. If you want success, if you want a life that matters, it's time to step up and take charge. The time is now. Don't wait for another second. All right, now it's on you. I've given you the tools, the lessons, the hard truths. Now it's time to take action. You've got one life, and it's passing you by second by second. If you want to see change, if you want success, if you want to break free from the limits you've been living with, you have to step up. You can't wait for the perfect moment. You can't wait for someone else to give you permission. The time is now. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep making excuses, or are you going to make a decision today to take full control of your life? This is your moment. No one else can do it for you. The power is in your hands. You've got this. Get out there, take charge, and start building the life you deserve. Because if you don't, nobody else will.